Jackie with MathHop by Jackie B. This is a video preview of my integer operation escape room adventure. So it is a digital escape room. It is all housed on Google Sites, so you don't need any Google downloads or my Google Drive or anything like that. So you're going to get this PDF that will include the link that you will give to the students. It gives you the premise behind the escape room, and it gives you a lot more. It basically gives you instructions to tell the kids to download the tracking form, where it is. You'll see why that's important in a minute. It gives you a picture of the room and where all of the hidden clues are. So obviously don't share this with the students. It will take away the fun of finding them. Tells you how to teach them what to do when they've got a clue and how to return to the room with this little button beneath the clue on every page. And then how they will eventually unlock the door. When they've found all 13 clues, they click on the little door handle and they will go ahead and put all of their answers in and submit. And you could just put 100% in the gradebook because you know if you got it, they got 100. So here's the key. It also includes the key in case you get questions, but this is everything you need. So the students are going to click on the link. It will bring up the escape room. Okay, so this is really just for fun, this little timer here. Clearly, I've had it running for a little while, but it is a 30-minute timer. You can kind of tell them you'd like them to take that time. You can even ask them to record what the time on the clock was when they finish. But they start clicking on things, and it will say, well, there's word problems, there's riddles, but they all involve integer operations. So Jennifer and 3 friends are buying 4 concert tickets. They spend $260. What is the change in each of their bank accounts if they split it equally? So they need to know it's a negative number, negative 65. It will tell them this will unlock clue number 12 on the door lock. Write it down and go find more clues. So they write that down on their little tracking form. If they downloaded it, it will say clue 12 and they will say integer only, no $sign, just negative 65. That's it. That's all they need. They go back to the room and they find some more clues. Let's say they find one more clue. So what 2 integers have a sum of negative 31 and a difference of negative 55? So they have to be very, very specific here because they need to understand that it's negative 43 and 12 in that order, because negative 43 minus 12 will have a difference of negative 55. So they do have to be careful with some of these. They're not just straight add these 2 numbers. So they'll write this down for clue number 4 and then they'll return to the room. Now, let's say that they've decided they have all the clues and they're going to unlock the door. It will say, do you have all 13 clues? Because you need them. The first question is the easiest. It will be their name. So you know when you get a submission who it's from. And then it will go ahead and ask them to put in all of the clue answers. Now notice it doesn't have the question here. That would defeat the purpose of them going and finding the clues and answering them. It simply says, what's the answer to clue number 1? It does tell them how to input it. So you may want to say they have to do negative sign, no space, space, ampersand, space, negative, and then 16. Once they hit next, it'll say, yeah, you've opened a lock, open all 13, and you will unlock the door. Now, I believe I put the last one in here. So when they come to the last room, it'll say, do you have all 13 clues again on the top? That never changes. And when they come to clue number 13, they're going to go ahead and put clue number 13 in. They'll put the answer, which is negative 25. And then they will hit next. And it will say, yeah, you've escaped. And then they can submit it. So when they submit this, you will get a submission. You will know what student it came from. You just put 100% in the gradebook because it's already graded, because they would have had to get 100% in order to be able to submit. So that's it. You can find this on my Teachers Pay Teacher store, MathHop by Jackie B. Send me any questions you have. I hope that your students love this. I know mine did.